Welcome back to the Namely 90s Minute. Every week we look back at a culturally relevant show, movie, or piece of pop culture that probably helps stoke the algorithm. This week, in honor of the start of spooky season, we're going to ease us into it this year with 1995's Casper. Casper is a 1995 supernatural fantasy comedy based on the Harvey Comics character Casper the Friendly Ghost. The film stars Wednesday Addams, Alex Browning from Final Destination, the President from Independence Day, Vicky from Raging Bull, one of the Monty Python guys, the voice of Ray's brother from Everybody Loves Raymond, and cameos from Dirty Harry, Al from Caddyshack, Mad Max, the racist one, the Crypt Keeper, and the actual Ghostbuster Ray Stans. The story starts with a neurotic and spoiled heiress inheriting a haunted mansion from her deceased father as the only thing he left her. She and her close friend Dibs find a map showing there's a hidden treasure in the mansion, so they try to get it exorcised from Casper and his three uncles. Casper, who is a friendly ghost unlike his poltergeist uncles, is lonely, so he subtly suggests to the heiress she bring in a paranormal therapist he saw on TV with a cute daughter named Kat. The therapist, James Harvey, is obsessed with communing with ghosts ever since he lost his wife and Kat's mom, so they are unperturbed by the poltergeists and are unable to be scared away from the house. Casper gains the Harveys' trust by making them breakfast and stalking Kat at school. Kat becomes popular when her classmates learn she's living at the mansion and they get her to host a Halloween party. Kat helps Casper remember his human life by restoring his room. Casper explains he died of pneumonia as a kid and became a ghost to help keep his dad company as his dad went insane trying to create a Lazarus machine to bring him back to life. Meanwhile, the heiress learns of something locked in the basement and thinks it's the treasure that the map alludes to and tries to kill Dibs so he can go in there as a ghost, but ends up dying herself instead. The uncle trio devise a plan to kill Kat's dad so he can join them in their ghost crew to cheer him up, but have a change of heart when he turns out to be cool to them. But of course, he also falls to his death. The heiress sneaks into the basement and tries to steal the treasure, but is thwarted by Casper and Kat to get her to admit she has finished all her earthly business, which prompts her to move on to the afterlife. The treasure, by the way, just turns out to be Casper's prized signed baseball. Then the uncles and Kat's ghost dad bust in and are acting up, so Casper sacrifices his only chance to be human again to revive Kat's dad. The Halloween party starts, and Kat ends up dancing with a hot boy who turns out to be Casper, who was granted a temporary physical form by Kat's dead mom, who was so content with her life that instead of becoming a ghost when she died, she became an angel instead, and she tells her husband that she loves them both and will be waiting for them when they reach the other side. Kat and Casper kiss, turning Casper back into a ghost, which scares off the party guests, and then they end the movie in a musical rendition of Casper the Friendly Ghost, played by his uncles. And that's Casper in a Namely 90s Minute. More or less. Join us again next Tuesday for another Namely 90s Minute. Remember, you can always hear these a day early in full episodes of Namely 90s on all major podcasting platforms. And most of the small ones, too. Please subscribe and do all the other YouTube things. Bell ringing, share, like, subscribes, that sort of stuff. And we'll catch you next time.